Welcome to WagerTalk TV. This video is sponsored by WagerTalk.eu. Get a 50% sign-up bonus when using promo code WT50 when signing up. Guys, this offer is exclusive to WagerTalk. I am Kelly Stewart, joined by Ralph Michaels and Marco D'Angelo. I am not excited for this Monday night game. The Dallas Cowboys, almost a touchdown favorite. Who are the Dallas Cowboys to be a touchdown favorite to anybody? The Tennessee Titans off that nice, very backdoor cover in London. I kind of lean towards the Titans here just because, again, I don't think this Dallas team is that dominant.
Well, you know, we've seen the Titans go up and down. They've had some big wins, but now you look back at those wins, some of them aren't as impressive. The Jacksonville win and, you know, a couple games they've had. So, you know, you're returning back home. You have the bye after the London game, and they got the backdoor cover in that against the Chargers. And, you know, I look at Dallas, and one stat that I know is Dallas is always a poor home favorite because, like you said, who are the Dallas Cowboys to be a touchdown favorite? Well, the Dallas Cowboys continue to still get money when they're at home. They almost have a zero home edge with Jerry World, if not a negative home edge, but it's still built in the line. People perceive that. You know, one stat that I know that I'm a fan of is fading Dallas off a win, and they are 1-16 against the spread at home off a straight-up NATS loss, So they're off a loss. You expect them to bounce back at a win. They're laying the extra points in the situation, 1-16 against the spread in that role.
Oh, I love it. All right, Marco, who are you on in this one?
Well, you know, I can't disagree with the stuff Ralph says, but here's the thing. Everybody talks about how bad the Dallas offense has been this year, and granted, it has been. But what has the Tennessee offense done? I look back at the last 5 games. They've scored 9 points at Jacksonville. They had the 26-23 overtime win against Philly. They scored 12 at Buffalo. Okay, we've seen what Buffalo has been. They scored 0 against Baltimore, and then they got 19 last week in London. This is a team that's not doing it, and Marcus Mariota is another one of these quarterbacks out of that class that keeps regressing. You know, Jameis Winston and Mariota, neither one of these guys are having good years. And if they can't run the football to have the balance, I don't want to have my bet riding on Marcus Mariota right now. So I'm looking at the Dallas side, and surprisingly, the Cowboys defense, they're number 3 in total yards allowed, 313 yards per game. They're number 4 yards per play at 5.4. And they're number 2 at stopping the run at 3.6, which leads into the thing. If Tennessee can't run, they're going to be in trouble in this game. I'm going to look at the Dallas side.
You know, and I know one point that, you know, they allowed, 7 to Jacksonville a couple weeks ago, 20 to Washington. Sean Lee got back just before that Jacksonville game. And to me, when you look at a defense with a player and without a player, he could be as valuable as any player in the NFL on that defensive side. That if Sean Lee is not there, it's almost an automatic fade for me against the Cowboys. But when he is there, the Cowboys have that legitimate defense.
All right, so here's my next question then. Total 41. Whenever you see a really low total, it seems like, hey, maybe the under's the right side here. Piggyback off everything Marco said, piggyback off what you just said, should we maybe be looking at an underplay?
And, you know, 41, people think it's a crazy low number. 3-4 years ago, 41 or 42 was the average NFL total. We had totals in the 30s. So just because of that crazy scoring offense, we've talked about sometimes the NFL can't make totals high enough or low enough because of the public perception and all the scoring. But when you have 2 teams like this, you are actually getting value with the under, no matter how low the total is.
Tennessee is the 30th ranked offense, averaging just 5.1 yards per play. There's only 2 teams worse than them in the NFL. Arizona and Buffalo. That's not saying a lot.
All right, great stuff, guys. This video was sponsored by Wager.eu. Get a 50% sign-up bonus when using promo code WT50 when signing up. This offer is exclusive to WagerTalk.